Now we're going to be starting off with a group by the name of the Markley Band. Now for 5 musicians who met through newspaper ads, this group that we're about to hear is really first class. Although they're young, their combined years of experience adds up to 80 years. I think you'll enjoy them. Gary, can you tell us a little bit more about them?
Yeah, you know, the kind of music they play is really popular around here. This jazz fusion, there's a little rock in the rhythm and here and there, and it's really popular stuff in clubs. The group has recorded an album on Accord. In fact, I just happen to have it right here. Accord is distributed by Capitol, which means it ought to get plenty of exposure, and it's also being played on Philadelphia FM radio stations. So it's a good band, and I think we're going to hear a lot more from them, and we'll hear from them right now, I suppose.
The Markley Band, let's hear them. with the Markley Band. Doug Markley, would you be kind enough to introduce the members of the band?
Certainly. Paul Beck on drums, Bruce Haft on bass, Bill Butrain on sax, and Jim Gardino on keyboards.
This is Jim over here, I understand.
That's right, Jim.
Jim, fill me in. How did you all get together, by the way? It's an interesting story, I understand.
Well, it was kind of probably fate because we all came out of the papers and built bulletin boards and music stores, and so it just came together. It wasn't really even planned.
And now you've got one of the hottest sounds in Philly and the Wilmington area.
Well, that's a nice thing for you to say. But,
now let me get back to this guy over here. Doug Markley, I know you're sort of a shy, reticent type, but perhaps you could tell us about some of the similar musical ideas that sort of have kept you all moving together.
Well, when we started the band, we wanted to make an original band. And first we got the idea of that all together, and then went on from there.
Off stage, you were honest with me. You said you just want to make money, but now you got a different line for it.
Okay, yeah, money and girls. Okay.
I understand. You know, I understand that things are just about to break big for you. You just released an album, is that correct?
Yes.
Is that all you have to say?
I'm doing it to you. No, it's on Accord Records, released or distributed by Capitol.
And you were just in Billboard, as a matter of fact, featured this month?
This week, Weekly Magazine.
He's a very shy, reticent guy. I mean, tell me now, are you going to be playing locally? Can we come hear you play somewhere?
Can I announce it?
Sure.
On the airways?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. We'll be at Deer Park, the 18th, and then Zinks with Ronald, 20th and 21st.
And in Philly, where can the fans catch you?
We'll be at You Bet Your Life, Friday and Saturday night, and then Sunday at J.C. Dobbs.
That's at 4th and South, isn't it?
Third and South.
Now, this album that you have, would you call it jazz or fusion or rock synthesis, or can we label it, or how would you describe it? And what's its name, by the way?
The name of the band, or the name of the album, is the Markley Band album. We couldn't think of anything better, so. And the music it's like jazz funk. It's not really jazz rock, so we call it jazz funk.
Would you be kind enough to do another song for us?
Certainly.
I was afraid you said that. Go ahead.
Uh-huh.